10 minutes speed. 10 minutes speed. National Shorthand School Book, Vizag. Code number SL6. Now, be ready to write. పెరిగిందా పెరిగిందా నేను అరగంటే మంది వేద్దాం. రోజు వేస్తున్నాను కదా ఇక్కడ వేస్తున్నాను. 3 పూట్ల వేయాలేమో వేద్దాం. రైట్, 30 seconds. ఎవరో ఒకళ్ళు లైన్లోకి వచ్చారు. 15 seconds. Passage number 5. 80 words, 10 minutes. 5 seconds. Now, write down. Friends, I feel honored by the invitation of the All India Federation of Educational Associations to preside over this conference. Apart from the close and special relationship of the Madras state to this conference, I myself am not a stranger to you. I had the privilege of being the chairman of the reception committee when the conference met in Madras last. As minister in charge of the portfolio of education, I have always followed with keen interest the proceedings of your annual conference, and I have always been pleased to peruse the resolution passed and the speeches made in these conferences. It therefore gives me great pleasure to be in your midst and take an active part in your deliberation. The biggest task facing India today is the fulfillment of the targets set down in the Constitution to provide free and compulsory education for all children until they complete the age of 14. Though the target period has expired, we are now nowhere near the goal. This failure is not due to want of desire or effort on our part, but mainly due to the obstacles and difficulties encountered during the course of implementation of the program. In the implementation of the program of universal education, we have to keep in mind one important aspect, that the children who are yet to be brought into schools mostly belong to economically poor and socially and educationally backward families. Therefore, I do not think that any statutory provisions compelling the parents to send their children to schools will serve the purpose wholly. It is in this connection that the midday meals scheme introduced last year by the Madras government has achieved remarkable success, and with the voluntary cooperation of the community to it. In our state, nearly 1 million children are getting the benefits of this scheme. Another aspect of the problem which has to be borne in mind is that these children, particularly in the initial stages, are less receptive to education than the other children. Unless special attention is paid to these children, they may not be able to keep pace with the other children. The teachers may have to play a benevolent role in this respect by devoting a little more time and attention to these backward children to enable them to get over this initial handicap. With millions of children having to be brought into schools newly, it becomes necessary to establish new schools and open more classes in the existing schools. These schools should be properly housed and certain minimum experiments should be made available. A new movement has been stated in Madras state. This has created a good enthusiasm amongst the people, and the rich and the poor have come forward to contribute their might for the benefit of the children. All this has become possible of achievement mainly because of the enthusiastic efforts put in by the teachers. It has also brought the community, the teachers and the school into close contact with each other, and this has created a very healthy atmosphere for the progress of education. Ultimately, education can progress and become widespread only when the community as a whole takes an active interest in the program, and the teachers can play an effective part in bringing about this community perception. Before I conclude, I wish this conference success in its deliberations for educational progress. Dear sir, with reference to your letter of the 10th instant, I am now making quick arrangements for the conference of shorthand writers to be held next December. I am pleased you were able to make much satisfactory arrangements for conducting the speed competitions at your center, including arrangements for stay of the participants. In so far as the number of applications received as on date is concerned, I wish to inform you that it is very encouraging, and as yet I have received 40 applications for various grades from 140 words a minute to 200 words a minute. Further, the entry for the 100 words a minute speed is only 1. In view of this, it will be necessary for you to make stay arrangements for the 40 candidates. In this connection, I would suggest you to put two persons in each room so that it will be economical. Further, I am glad to inform you the progress in Madras Center is also fairly good. The members of the committee are all in praise for you for the good assistance you are giving in the organization of the speed competitions and expressed the hope that you will be able to make your best contribution for the satisfactory holding of the conference in this city. If you kindly inform me in advance, I shall make your stay arrangements for the day. With regards, yours sincerely. That's all. That is the 80 words per minute, 10 minutes speed, exact 80 words per minute. Now write down in English.